We have some sad news here on Hillary Clinton's campaign. The Hill reports Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign reviewed introductory remarks and suggested questions to be posed to her at public events, according to a new report. Multiple emails reviewed by the Associated Press center around the Democratic frontrunner's visits to several college campuses. Absolutely. I mean, if you follow politics, you probably could have guessed this was the case, but now we have verification. It is the case. So Hillary Clinton, who likes to pretend, oh, I'm tough and I can handle whatever. No, it turns out that when it comes to opening remarks, her campaign's like, let's take a look at this. Maybe we should approve this. Maybe we should tweak it. Maybe we should tell people how Hillary wants to be introduced. And apparently they're like, here are the questions that we want you to ask us. That's not okay. Like, I know people are just going to try to, well, whatever, it's this campaign thing. I'm sure a lot of people do it. Look, I'm sure a lot of politicians do it too. But they shouldn't. And that's the point, is that if you actually care about helping people, you don't stage the things that are issues, because that means you prepackaged your answers and you thought it out and you made it so that it's not necessarily about what the real answers are. It's about how you want to portray yourself acting like you care. You see what I'm saying? Now, Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, keep it real, man. You could ask him whatever the fuck you want to ask him about policy. He's going to give you an answer. Why? Because he's been fighting the same fight for decades. He's had the same positions. And again, you could agree or disagree with him, but he's a guy who's going to tell you exactly what his take is, and he's going to honestly try to fight to implement those things and make it better. Hillary's been on both sides of almost every issue. Her record is really not fantastic and really not super progressive or super liberal. So when you're somebody who has so much dirt on you, they just think, oh, well, it's easier to just rig it. And that's what they did. They just rig it. Here, ask me this. Well, then, you're not going to get somebody like me, for example, who comes up and I might ask a question like, in the Iraq War, over 200,000 civilians died, cost trillions of dollars. It was an offensive war against a country that didn't attack us. Why should people trust your judgment now if your judgment was so bad then? You're not going to get somebody asking a question like that. You're not going to get somebody saying, hey, you say you're against TPP now, but you push for it 45 times. You used to be for it. Why should we trust that you're going to stay being against it? You're not going to get a question like that. You're not going to get a question about, hey, did you know that it was against the First Amendment when you proposed a bill to punish flag burning with up to a year in jail and a $100,000 fine? And do you regret that now? And do you understand that that is part of the First Amendment and that is free expression and free protest? You're not going to get questions like that. But these are the kinds of questions that need to be asked of her, because that would give you a sense of what she's actually going to be like as president. And honestly, it does provide a little instance of shame where, okay, so you did all these bad things. You're not going to do them again, are you? And then you might shame her into really going, fuck, I really hate the feeling of people's reaction to me making idiotic decisions as a leader. And then that actually might prevent her from doing some stupid things. Not all, but some. So it's just, you know what it is? It's just we look at other countries, okay? We look at third world countries and where you have a lot of rigged elections and dictators and this and that. And you think on some level, I mean, come on, we got to be a little better, right? We got to be a little bit better than that. But then you get stories like this and you go, oh, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You got the story about the 58 delegates in the Nevada convention. Just, paperwork. Go away. You're snubbed. Bernie doesn't count. You get stories like that. You get stuff like this and you go, oh. It's not that it's totally rigged. It's that they're doing everything, sleazy and not sleazy, to try to push the odds in their favor. Even if those things bend the rules, and if the general public knew about it, they would be disgusted by it. And that's exactly what Hillary Clinton is, and that's exactly what she's doing. Nobody should be surprised, but none of us should take it. Everybody should demand that she gets real questions, because in her case, there are a lot of real questions that need answering.